The Federal Trade Commission and 17 states are suing Amazon, accusing the company of using its market power to influence prices across the internet. And joining us now is our legal expert, Whitney Traylor, to talk about this. We saw this yesterday. What is the lawsuit about, and what's the merit? Does it have merit?
I think it does have merit, and of course, Amazon hasn't responded yet. So
that's always a good sign that it has something.
Right. Well, and so here what we're talking about is anti-competition, which goes back many, many years in this country. And the idea is that if a company or a business or just a few businesses have a concentration of the market, that's not good for everybody else. That's anti-competitive, because when you're so big and you don't have any other competition, then you can do whatever you want with the prices, the quality can go down and things like that. And so here they're saying, look, Amazon is forcing you, one, they're selling the same products even though it's on their marketplace, so they're competing with their own customers. They're saying that they're making it difficult if you sell for less somewhere else. They're making it difficult to find that product. So all kinds of anti-competitive allegations in this complaint.
But Amazon just, at this day and age, just rules the roost. So, like, what does the FTC want Amazon to do?
Right, and that's what everybody's been asking. And as many lawsuits, they all boil down to two things: liability, did you do something wrong, and then damages, and what are the damages? And so here, what the FTC is saying is, well, we're just focusing on liability. But what they can ultimately do is they can break them up, they can change the way Amazon does certain business. So there's things they can do, but right now, and this litigation will take years if it doesn't settle, with appeals and everything else. So it may be ages before we figure it all out.
So this comes on the heels of Google being sued. Now, I noticed Colorado is not in this Amazon suit, but they could still join, correct?
Yes.
How's that? Yeah, they could?
They could still join. I think the 17 states, it's because there are state antitrust violations as well.
Oh, okay.
But I think that the state could jump on some of those federal claims, and AG Weiser's been very aggressive. I don't know why he wouldn't have been on this one.
Okay, so, but anyway, that clarifies that. But so is this kind of making a point? You're going after Google, you're going after Amazon, you're going after these big, as Alex said, there's nobody else.
The mega companies. Well, and I think it's the Biden administration sending a message that, hey, we're going after some of these big companies, because the biggest sort of antitrust suit before Google, which is currently going on, was Microsoft years ago. And so now you have Google that just started last month, and now this case. So I think this is consistent with the Biden administration saying, look, we're trying to encourage competition. And again, Amazon, though, is saying we're not stifling competition because we have 500,000 independent sellers that accounts for 60% of our business. So we're actually fostering competition is going to be their defense.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, isn't this supposed to help consumers? I like my Amazon. They make it pretty easy for me to get what I want. So what's really at stake when it comes down to the consumer getting what they need?
That's a great point, and we've gotten really complacent in how easy it is to get everything. But the issue is it pushing out all other competitors? Because if that's the case, then they could just raise the price and there's nobody to do anything about it. And so right now, even notwithstanding how easy it is and how, in some respects, inexpensive it is, it would be less expensive based on, because they're jacking up these prices on some of the other folks. So, and if they're selling something that's less expensive on another site, Amazon will throw all these ads at it so that it essentially gets buried and nobody sees it.
Oh, that's wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Well, that's what the FTC is saying, right? So that's what the lawsuit's all about. So
well, I want to know the next big one they're going after. I don't know what it is, but I don't think there's any bigger names than those two right there.
I don't know.
All right.
I guess Elon Musk, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, let's leave that fool alone. We don't want those problems.
Thank you, Whitney.
All right, for sure.